Hello, Chandler and Lisa and everybody over at Self Publishing School. My name is Dion Bickham and I'm applying for the sales position. I'd like to first of all thank SPS for your consideration, and I'd just like to express my love and respect for this company. To make it this far in the selection process is an honor that I do not take lightly. I discovered self publishing school at a point of major transition in my life. At the time, I had lost my mother, and although that no one is ever truly prepared for that sort of thing, it was pretty devastating for me. She had gotten sick. I had been taking care of her for the past couple years of her life, and it was a pretty devastating loss. But what I did learn from that is that time is fleeting. None of us has as much time as we think we do, and I came to the conclusion that if I really wanted to write and publish a book, I needed to go ahead and do it now. So that's what I did. From that point, I went on a journey of self transformation. It was brought on by the introduction of Hal Elrod and his great book, The Miracle Morning. I've been on a mission of self improvement ever since, and my friends and family have noticed. I've devoured books and podcasts, many of which were from the SPS podcast, including the works of Gary Vaynerchuk and Andrew Farabee and Grant Cardone and his excellent book, The 10X Rule. Prior to the changes that occurred in my life, I also enjoyed a sales oriented career. Initially, I worked for Wells Fargo, where I was a top cross seller in my branch. My first commission based position was working for Inglewood Park Cemetery as a pre-need counselor. My job was essentially to go and find leads and convert those into appointments. Inglewood Cemetery did not provide leads, so what I did was a technique called 3 feet ruling, which is basically if someone comes within 3 feet of you, you start talking to them about cemetery property. But here's the kicker. I never once in my life sold cemetery property. What I sold to people was love, security, and peace of mind. And that's what got me as far as I got in working at the cemetery, was that I took I took it to a different place, and because of that, I was able to do very well while I was working for the cemetery. After that, I also worked as a realtor for both Century 21 and Kearla Williams, and in total, I have about 15 years of high level sales experience. In my previous sales positions, though, it's interesting. Although I did very well, I didn't have any special interest in the product. I wasn't all that interested in banking products. When I was selling real estate, I didn't own any property, and when I was selling cemetery plots, I certainly wasn't in the market for that. I wasn't looking for cemetery property. Nevertheless, I still excelled at those things. Now, how does that relate to SPS? Well, I absolutely adore the SPS program. I mean, I love it and I believe in it with all my heart. It's great, and I've actually gone through and successfully completed the program. I've already written and published one book, and my second book is actually going to be coming out in a few weeks. So I adore this program. I love it, and as such, I'm in a position where I can more powerfully advocate for and close sales on this product because I absolutely believe in it. I also believe in excelling in everything I do. I'm self motivated and I'm a self starter. I don't need anybody babysitting me or telling me what I need to do or micromanaging me. I don't need that. I believe in getting the job done, doing it right the first time, and knocking it out of the park. Okay. I believe in the power that comes from learning, and I'm dedicated to consistent self improvement. I pride myself on being both timely and professional. I'm not afraid of putting in the work to get the job done. And I believe in under promising and over delivering. Now, like I've mentioned before, with the help of SPS, I completed and published my first book, and I'm a few weeks away from publishing my second book. The defining moments for me in this process have been that my wife and my children have both told me that they were proud of me. I remember the moment that my wife pulled me aside and she told me, I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of all that you've done, and that warmed my heart. And I remember my 17-year-old son. He saw my book sitting on the counter. He picked it up. He turned it over. He looked. He saw my picture on the back. He read my blurb. He flipped through it. He put the book down, looked at me, nodded his head, and said, "Dad, you did it." And that was such a great feeling. That is one of the best feelings I've ever experienced in my life. There were, of course, were other perks to writing a book, but those moments were the greatest moments. Those were I I can't even say how great those moments were. I mean, they were truly some of the best moments of my life. And one of the primary reasons I want to work for SPS is because I want to help other people experience those types of moments. I want to help other people reach their dreams. I want to help other people to inspire their family, to inspire their children, to show their children that if they truly want to do something, that they can do it. That's my reason. That's my why. That's why I want to be a part of this team, because SBS is helping people achieve dreams. SBS is helping people to do things that they always wanted to do but never thought was really possible. I appreciate everything that SBS has done for me, and I want to be a part of doing that for someone else. Again, my name is Dion Bickham, and thank you again for your consideration. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.